Dear students, I am going to explain the first chapter of civics, our constitution. I know that you are familiar with the term constitution. So, first I explain what is constitution. A constitution is a set of rules and laws. Rules and laws for what? Rules and laws for governing the country. Clear? Govern the country means for better governance or administration of the country. So what is important? Rules and laws are very important to govern the country. These rules and laws are written in the constitution. So, we can say that a constitution is a set of rules and laws. These are also the basic laws to govern the country. It is also contain certain basic rights. So, what is basic right? Basic right means our fundamental rights. I think you know about our fundamental rights like right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, etc. It is also defines about duties as well. Duties means our fundamental duties. I can give one or two examples of fundamental duties. Example, respect our constitution, respect our national anthem and national flag, etc. For better understanding, I will give you a basic example. That is your school diary, which is a common handbook for the students from nursery to class 12. Why it is a common book for all the students? Because it consists of all the rules and regulations of the school. Similarly, Constitution is like a book or a document which consists of all the rules and laws of the country. All the citizen has to abide by it. It is the supreme law of the land. Next, I explain who are the framers of our constitution, when and how it was framed. Before explaining about this, let me discuss about Cabinet Mission Plan. Because Cabinet Mission is the one who proposed the formation of a Constituent Assembly in 1946. We know that Indians were very unhappy with the British rule and they would no longer tolerate the humiliation of foreign rule. Because of Indians' protest and agitation, British government sent one mission to India that is known as Cabinet Mission. Cabinet Mission put forward many proposals to meet the demands of the freedom fighters. One of the proposals was the setting up of Constituent Assembly for framing the Constitution of India. I think you got the clear idea about Cabinet Mission. It is nothing. One of the mission that came to India for the speedy transfer of power. Then you may think, why this mission is known as Cabinet Mission? Because this mission consists of 3 cabinet members. Clear? This mission put forward many proposals. One of the main proposal was the making of the constitution. From the above explanation, you understood the importance of constitution. What is constitution? So, without rules and laws, a country cannot run. Because of this, the British or the cabinet mission demanded the Indians to make the constitution. Again they said, who will make this constitution? That is Constituent Assembly. Children, I already explained that who framed the Constitution of India. I am asking you the question, can you tell who prepared it? We know the Constitution of our country was framed by the Constituent Assembly. Now you may have doubt, what is this Constituent Assembly? Constituent Assembly is nothing. It is our present legislature. What is the main function of the legislature? Their function is law making. We know that they are the one who pass bills, more resolutions, etc. So that the cabinet mission demanded Constituent Assembly to make the constitution. So we learned that Constituent Assembly was constituted in 1946 under the provision of the Cabinet Mission Plan. The first meeting of the Constituent Assembly took place on 9th December 1946. So which date they hold the first meeting? They hold the first meeting on 9th December 1946. Clear? Then on 11th December 1946, the Assembly elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as its permanent president. So every year this question may ask, and especially you are going to write the board exam. So you should make it clear that who was elected as the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly. Who is the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Then the Constituent Assembly comprised other eminent persons like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Ambedkar, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and C. Rajagopalachari, etc. Okay, so from this we understood that Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the permanent president, and as well as some other members also included in this committee. Okay, some eminent persons like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, like that. Clear? Then again, this Constituent Assembly, they prepared a drafting committee. Clear? Constituent Assembly set up the drafting committee. Why they set up the drafting committee? To prepare the constitution. Clear that one? So Constituent Assembly, the Constituent Assembly they established. What they established or what they set up? A drafting committee to prepare a draft constitution. And they prepare the draft constitution and present it to the Constituent Assembly. Clear? And it had 7 members, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was his chairman. So again, next important question you should learn. You should learn that who was the chairman of this drafting committee? Who was the chairman of the drafting committee? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Correct? So this drafting committee they prepared the constitution. They prepared the constitution, and what is that? Many times they read and check it whether it is up to the people or not. Clear? So that is the main intention of this drafting committee. They read many times and it was checked by the jurists, lawyers and other eminent person, and after that they present to the public. Clear? So after making several amendments, the Constitution of India was finally adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. Here that means you understood that it took many years. It took many years because Constituent Assembly was framed in December 1946. You learned that. Clear that? Then it was adopted. It was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. Okay, that is also after making several amendments. Amendment means after making many changes. Amendment because it is a constitution. Okay, then already you learned that what is constitution. It contains rules and laws for the country, and it contains general laws. That's why it should be acceptable by every people. Clear? So that is why it goes on undergone many changes. So after making several amendments, the Constitution of India was finally adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. Clear that one? When it was finally adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. So from this it is clear that Assembly means what? Which Assembly? The Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to complete the task of making the Constitution for India. Children, you write down these question answers in your copy and learn.